sports fan, this is Stephen Hill with JustMyPicks.com, and I bring you a special NBA breakdown video. I'm going to be covering the New York state of mind. With a little bit more than half the season to go, you're looking at potentially the All-Star break coming up in just a few weeks. The New York Knicks are in a crazy state right now. They win some, they lose some, but for the most part, they've been losers all season. Losing close games, losing by blowouts, losing by any imaginable way possible you can think of. But now what comes to mind? Carmelo Anthony, who is set to be a free agent and who is also set to test the free agent market this offseason. He's made it open. He's made it known. He wants to be courted. Since leaving high school, he's really went to Syracuse and went to Denver and was traded to the New York Knicks. He hasn't really had a chance to test the free agent market, whether he wants to or whether he not. The New York Knicks need to make sure he remains in a uniform, because the New York Knicks can offer him an excess of $30+ million more than any other NBA franchise. I think that you have to be appealed by that. But the New York Knicks have a roster full of mismatched parts. You have Amar'e, who is not going to be the same ever again because of those shot knees. You have a Tyson Chandler, who is offensively, he has so many deficiencies that it's not funny. He plays excellent defense, but when it comes to offense, he is a liability at all times. You're looking at Iman Shumpert being a good young talent that Melo could possibly blend with going forward. You have Raymond Felton, who really isn't a factor long term for the Knicks. You also have J.R. Smith, who is a knucklehead who really doesn't give this team anything but problems. His play is so crazy that 1 week he's doing good, the next 2-3 weeks he's doing bad. He may have one good game here, bad game there. So you're looking at this roster and saying these are the major pieces that you have to work with. If I was Carmelo Anthony, I would not re-sign with the New York Knicks for nothing. They make a whole bunch of promises. They promised that they was going to go make a hard push at LeBron. LeBron didn't want to touch him with a 10-foot pole. They tried to touch Wade. They tried to touch Bosh. Nobody wanted to touch them, only because Amar'e was really the only free agent that could make some buzz a couple of years ago. They threw him a $100 million contract. Who would turn down $100 million? So for me, the New York Knicks are in a bad state. Mike Woodson, head coach, is on the firing block. At the end of the season, I fully expect him to be fired. Looking at the grand scheme of things with the New York Knicks, this Knicks team is not something that I see as a contender within the next 5 years. Only because they have so much dead salary on that salary right now. They would have to literally not try to resign some of these good name players that they have, but it's just to the point where Carmelo Anthony, if you're Melo, do you really want to be unhappy for the next 4, 5, even 6 years? Do you want to spend your last couple of years in misery knowing that the New York Knicks probably won't get you to an NBA title? Or do you want to go out west with a Chris Paul? Or do you want to join James Harden and Dwight Howard in Houston? Or do you even try to want to team up with OKC, with Durant, Westbrook, and company down there? So you have a lot of options. In this offseason, teams will make moves. They will try to woo LeBron James. They will try to woo Carmelo Anthony. And you have to be certain, if you're the Knicks, you have to know that Melo is your guy, which in any case, Melo's everybody's guy. Look at it. If you go to any NBA team, probably besides the Denver Nuggets, they would open their arms and welcome Carmelo Anthony. You're looking at so many things that he has potentially. He has to work on his defense. Out of the big three that came out of that draft, with LeBron, Wade, and Melo, Melo's the only one who hasn't seemed to reach his potential. You know that he can go off and he's a bull on offense, that he can go light it up with the best of them. He can go drop 40 points on any given night without even sweating. You know these things, but can he show us on the defensive end he's willing to take that leap and take that personal challenge to want to stop the best player on the other side of the court on defense, like LeBron has, like Wade has. Heck, even Chris Bosh from time to time tries to do it. So this is what I feel about the New York state of mind. I feel like if you're the Knicks, you better hold on for dear life and try to promise Carmelo as much as you can and give him the most money, max money possible. And if I'm Melo, I don't try to resign. Go to the Lakers. Go to any other place but the Knicks, because those teams can help you get back on your feet and start winning and potentially win a championship before the New York Knicks can. So this has been a Just My Picks a Minute covering the New York state of mind for Carmelo Anthony and for the New York Knicks. I'm interested to know what you sports fans think out there, all those NBA fans that's not Knicks fans, and especially you Knicks fans. What do you feel like Carmelo should do? What do you feel like the Knicks should do? Do you feel like it's going to be a positive situation coming out of here? Comment below on the section under the video right here. Let me know what you think. I'm interested in what you guys feel about this whole debate topic. Check me out at justmypicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at justmypicks.tv. You can also check me out on YouTube, YouTube.com/justmypicks.tv. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share my videos in your sports group so we can keep the debate going each and every day. Thank you very much.